Hey guys, so I got some news today. Even though I'm wearing my I Love My Fourth Graders shirt, I know where I'm moving next year. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, but it is the Mondayest Mondays that they come. I've changed my shirt 3 times this morning because the first 2 I squirted foundation all over myself and it would not come out. So those are in the wash, and I have switched to a t-shirt because my sunburn is just really bad and I don't want to show it. And I had a high neckline black shirt on, squirt my foundation all over it. So then I have a high neckline black tank on, squirt foundation all over it. There's some on my pants, but whatever. I'm just wearing jeans today because, like I said, the Mondayest Monday ever, even though it's not even Monday. But I have to get to school so I can set up today's Jeopardy game, and basically all we're going to do today is some of the released fraction end of grade test questions. I'm going to start it off with like a couple together, and then I'm going to let my kids do them on their own because I need them to do some kind of independent work today so I could breathe. And then we're going to come back together, do the Jeopardy game together at the end. I got a lot done this weekend. If you saw the end of my last vlog, I was talking about how I had so much to grade. Well, I got all the kids' golf projects graded and 1 class of papers done. That Band-Aid just looks so great. 1 class of papers done. So the only thing I have left to grade for the year is the golf projects that aren't done, and then my homeroom's papers, and I'm done. And I actually like sped through grading them last night. Like, it was pretty simple. So there's a huge relief off my shoulders, but I'm going to head to school and I will see when I can catch up with you guys later. Here is the current condition of my classroom. Jeopardy game, anchor charts, standards, all that stuff needs to come off the walls. Word wall, everything I need to take down right now. And I need to organize their desks all spread out around the room, take their chair pouches off their chairs. I already have the one carpet rolled up, but I need to roll up this one as well, so I have places to put desks. Hey guys, so I am actually home now. I know I talked about how I had to take down a bunch of stuff in my classroom and move a bunch of things around and just clean up a bit. I did do that, which I will show you tomorrow. I just ended up talking to just my team and just hanging out a little bit after school, talking about next year, talking about testing tomorrow. So yes, we do start state testing tomorrow. We will just do that in the morning, and then the afternoon I think I'm planning on playing a Kahoot with my kids just to review math, because we have our math test on Thursday. I didn't end up doing the Kahoot today. I don't know if I told you guys my plan for today, but what we ended up doing is I gave them about 20 minutes to work on this little packet of fraction questions I had independently, and they're questions that are very similar to state testing questions. So I let them work on those independently, and then we went over all of them step by step, refreshed their memories, and then we played the fraction Jeopardy. And I just think that went perfectly because I had all of that stuff and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I think it went really well, and they're grasping fractions again, which is great. I'm really excited to see how they do. I'm just really, it's so amazing to realize that like I have filled them with so much knowledge. Like I taught them all the math they learned this year. Like that was all me, and that's so incredible. Like, wow, it's just that's what I've always wanted, you know? And I mean, I know I taught last year, I taught science and social studies, and it was amazing to see them make connections and everything, but you just forget sometimes. When it gets stressful, when it gets hectic, when it gets overwhelming, you just forget like the why behind what you're doing. And so that was a good little reminder that I felt the other day. So I took down my word wall, I took down my anchor charts, I trashed a bunch of things because I'm not keeping my anchor charts. I'm not one to keep them from year to year. Now, granted, this is only my second year of teaching and I don't know where I'm going to be next year. So I just haven't kept my anchor charts. I think next year, if I take the time to make them, I'm going to get them laminated so that it will be easier to hold on to them. And I'm going to do a big reflection at the end of the year about like what I want to do next year, changes I want to make, and just things. I did do a reflection at the end of last year as well. So I want to look back on that one and like see if I really changed things that I talked about. And yeah, so today one of my students got me this, I don't even know if you could see it, but this adorable, it's just a heart, a gold heart, and it's like a short necklace. Oh my gosh, it like fits perfectly like in my collarbone, and I love it so much. It's so dainty and cute. I've wanted a necklace just like this forever, and I don't know why I can't like bring myself to buy jewelry even if it's cheap. Like I don't know. So this was like the most precious gift, and it came with like a little card that like talked about a teacher, and so that was really sweet. So I think I did mention this morning that I got one class of papers graded. I don't know if I'm going to grade the rest tonight or push that off. I'll probably grade the rest tonight. Our grades are due next Monday, and yes, I'll probably force myself to grade tonight. It wasn't too bad grading them because since it's a science grade, I'm not focused too much on their like mechanics of writing because I wasn't their writing teacher this year, so we didn't focus too much on that in class. It was kind of like researching the information and putting it all together. I'm kind of grading them on like if they have all the information and how they're like analyzing it and if they're understanding the information that they actually researched. Which next year I want to work more on reading something and writing it in your own words. And I think that that is difficult for kids when they do research on the computer, because even though we use kids' websites, they're still filled like, or it's not kids' websites, it's kids like search engines. Like the website is just filled with so much information and words that they don't even understand. It's just hard for them to comprehend. So that's something I want to focus on next year. But besides the point, it was kind of like weird starting to take down things around my classroom. And I don't know if I'm going to take the bulletin boards down. I don't know if I'm going to keep my bulletin board border. I probably will, but it'll just be like a little bit of a hassle. Like I hate more than anything hoarding things, but I just remember being in my cooperating teacher when I student taught in her classroom, and she had like all her different classroom themes. She still had all her stuff in case she ever wanted to switch back to it. So I'm just gonna keep everything nice and hold on to it. There's 2 anchor charts that I'm gonna get laminated. I'll show you all that tomorrow. But I am going to sign off for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow in something comfy in my sneakers because I'm gonna be pacing back and forth down my rows. So yeah. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday and it is our first day of state testing. Fingers crossed that it goes well. I'm gonna get to school and put a few sticky notes on some desks and show you how I ended up arranging my classroom for today. I'm like not really nervous. Usually these things make me anxious. I'm okay, but I think it might start soon. I just don't want the kids to come in yelling, which they usually don't, but they do like talk loudly. So I hope it's okay. It's the end of the day. We made it through testing day 1. The kids did really great. I'm so proud of them. I like was walking around the room and smiling as I saw like all their text evidence, and they were just working so hard, and it was so precious. I'll show you what my room looks like. It's a little bit messier than yesterday because the desks obviously aren't as straight as they were, and there's books all over the floor for some reason. But I ended up spreading the desks out like this. And then I have like that one facing that way, that one over there, that one over there, just for those kids who need the least amount of distraction as possible. Then I have a few over here. Both my carpets are rolled up. My science board is blank. All my anchor charts over here are gone. My math board is blank, and my word wall is blank, and all this stuff is thrown into the corner. Oh man. What I'm doing right now is an observation reflection that was due in February. I mean, it's due technically by the end of the year, but I just didn't get around to it, so I'm just gonna get that in. So I have everything turned in for my beginning teacher, my BT stuff. So my reflection is done, thank goodness. I'm so glad I got that out of the way. I did also finish grading all of my papers last night. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Tomorrow for morning work, that looks so cool. It's just a word search, and here. A summer word search I got from Teachers Pay Teachers. If you'd like it, I will link it down below. Just remind me in the comments because I do forget sometimes. But I looked for the biggest word search possible. I think it was free on Teachers Pay Teachers, which is great. It's just 100 summer vacation words. And then we printed it back to back with this coloring sheet on the back. So tomorrow when they come in, they have a word search to do, and they also have this coloring all in one sheet, which is awesome. So that's an activity that will keep them quiet, keep them busy, get their brains working. And then once they're done with the test as well, because I need to bring them back to the office and count them and check their bubble sheets, and my proctor will be in here with them. In every testing room, you have to have 2 teachers since it's a state test. So it's either usually like an assistant or a volunteer, and they go through training and they walk around and monitor with you to make sure that all the procedures are being followed properly. So she stays with my kids while I go and make sure everything's good. Then basically after that we have lunch. I am going to head home and finish up grading a few other like tests and things that kids had just finished and stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, guys. My eyebrows look a little bit dark, but that's okay. It's math EOG day, and I was dreaming about it all night. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm ready to go. And now it's 7:13, so I'm gonna head to school, hoping for the best. Yesterday went so well. I hope today is just the same. Whew, I just can't wait for this day to be over and to get those scores. I know they don't matter, but they mean a little bit of something, and I just want to see what kind of teacher I am to those that do test well. So yes, I will talk to you guys after school to share the news. Hi guys, this is me waiting for my scores. Made it through the day. It went a lot smoother than yesterday. Still hoping for the best. Oh my goodness. I'll check back in later. Good morning, guys. It is Friday. I only have one more week of school. I know I never came on yesterday to share with you guys how my kids did, but they did awesome. Some kids scored way above what I thought they would, and some kids scored way below what I thought they would, which is why test scores don't matter. All that matters is when I was walking around, I just could not help but smile because they were all using their strategies. They were all working so hard. They were all using everything I taught them this year, and that just made me happy because I know whatever their score is, they still learned something and they still worked really hard. I don't want this vlog to come off anything like, oh, I care so much about my test scores. This was like the first year that I had like my own test scores that the kids earned the grade from me teaching them, and I just was excited to find out how they did and how I did compared to other teachers. But like I said, it doesn't really affect anything because kids could have good test days, they could have bad, and it really means nothing. But they were great and I'm proud of my kids. So today we are doing a little writing exam test thing, and then we are going to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original, I believe. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so I got some news today. Even though I'm wearing my I Love My Fourth Graders shirt, I know where I'm moving next year. And I am moving. I will no longer be teaching fourth grade. I will no longer be switching classes. I will no longer have over like 22-ish students. I'm moving to third grade next year. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I'm just ready to like move my classroom and start packing things up, and now I can really start doing things. I already printed out these fidget spinner math fact cards to start preparing for next year. This is a Teachers Pay Teachers resource, and it's kind of like the triangles, but they're fidget spinners. So I'm gonna get these printed on construction paper, laminated, cut, so I can start preparing them for the kids. I am so excited. Like, now the preparation starts. Next week is gonna be a lot of cleaning, a lot of packing, and I'm excited to tell my class. I haven't told them yet, but I'm excited to let them know and let them know that they're gonna help me pack. So yeah, my desk is a mess right now. I have Legos because kids were going through and cleaning up stuff for me. Like, they cleaned all this, they rearranged the desks again, so now it looks like this. I am just really, really excited. So if you guys have any favorite third grade resources or Instagrams to follow, or just anything, like, catch me up, leave it down below, please, because I need to switch my brain to third grade. I'm so excited, guys. I get to teach all subjects. Like, this was my plan the whole time when I got hired at this school, because I never wanted to switch classes, but I'm like, this is a good school, I want to work here, so I'm just going to take the job and get my way in, and then eventually I'll be able to move somewhere where I'm not switching classes. So everything is falling into place, and I can't believe it's been 2 years already. I can't believe the day has finally come where I'm going to have my own class. And I don't know, I just feel like all the responsibility will be on me now. And these past 2 years, it hasn't really felt that way because it's been a team effort. Me and my partner teacher. I taught math and science, she taught reading and social studies, and then last year I taught science and social studies, so I was kind of like the odd man out. So I'm really, really, really excited. Also, side note, I got stung by like a fire ant or something at recess today. It like, I screamed because it like zapped through my body. It was the strangest thing ever. But really exciting things happening. I'm gonna head out for today though because it is the weekend and I will see you guys next week. I hope you had a great week. I hope you are coming up on your end of the school year, and yeah, okay, I'm so excited. Bye.